Alright, okay, we're live. Welcome. It's been a while again. Actually, not as long as it could have been. A little longer than I'd hoped, but I'm back. I've got a lot of work to do this week, so hopefully I'll be back more. That's what I said last time. And then I was gone for another 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm not sure how good the internet is here, so if the stream is being really terrible, I'll just stop it and try at my mom's house. But for now, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll work. Alright, we are going to dive right into some work. So let's start the timer. There we go. Put that one on there, so I'll put it into working mute. But if you're hanging out with me, let me know and I'll come say hi. Oh, we're also going to try to get the captions going, so let's try that. Gosh, it's been so long since I've been doing this regularly. I'm like, wait, how do I do this? Hey, Alice, how's it going? Are you back home from your vacation? How'd everything go? Hey Rad Hat, hey Rad Hat, I was actually going to do some business stuff tomorrow, so I'll be looking at the month ahead and everything tomorrow and sorting out last month, so I am paying attention. I know it's past the 21st now, it's almost the end of the month, so tomorrow. Otherwise I'm doing well, but it's been crazy because I was just on a plane for traveling for a couple, it felt like a couple days, but I guess it was really only one day. But back home today, kind of got some real sleep this morning after sleeping on a plane, and now I'm kind of getting some work done tonight, and then I'm still in BC because I keep having family things happen and then I keep staying longer, so I've got to help one of my family members get to a surgery in early February, so I'm going to be in Canada for another, I don't know, 2 weeks probably, and then I'm going to Italy, finally. Oh my god, my stupid visa is going to expire before I get there at this rate. But yeah, so 2 more weeks delay, and then I'm going. I'm so excited. Except I'm not, because I have to book tickets again, and I haven't booked them yet because they were being way overpriced when I last looked, so I keep hoping they're going to drop. February is a slow time, right? They should be low. Just got back from Paris on Wednesday afternoon and you had a great time in Vienna. Oh, that's wonderful. How have you been, Radha? What have you been up to? Oh, I wish I was in Paris right now. I'm planning to do the same things in Italy, at least for a while, for sure, because I can do my editing job anywhere, so that's perfect. And then art is definitely something when I was in Europe the first time, I don't know, it reignited my passion for art, because I'd done it a lot when I was younger, I think when I was in high school and stuff, and then I kind of hadn't done much as an adult, and then living in Europe, I just wanted to paint everything, so definitely going to be doing more art in Europe. I'm taking very minimal things with me this time because I only have the 1-year visa, but I am very much intending to apply for either a business visa or a freelancer visa or some sort of longer term visa while I'm there so that I can stay longer. But since none of that's guaranteed, I also, can come back to Canada and then keep trying. But yeah, and then once I get more of a longer term visa, like a 2-year visa or a 3-year visa, then I'm going to start moving my stuff over there more permanently. But this time I'm just going to take probably 2 large suitcases with me. Oh yeah, the Paris airport is very crazy. It's also really, it's kind of old. I feel like it needs to be renovated. Sugar is staying in Canada. It's a lot of, I've been so in flux, I've just been traveling constantly right now, so she's kind of gonna stay in Canada in one place. But it's sad because I miss her. So sad. Is this working? I'm trying to get the captions working, and I don't know, maybe they're working now? I refreshed and relogged into them, so maybe it'll start. There we go. Okay, I think it is working. Good. Who's taking care of her? David's taking care of her right now, so she's being very well taken care of. Mm-hmm. I bet. Yeah, it's so cute because that dog, she always remembered everyone. So she'd have people she met, when she was a baby, and she'd remember them when she met them again. So she really loved everyone, and she had a good memory. So I can't wait to see her again because I'll be so excited and she'll be so excited. But it might be a while at this point, just because I'm going to be in Europe for a while. Oh, it was interesting taking a taxi to your hotel because there were taxi scammers. Oh, geez. Yeah, some of those can get kind of crazy. We were just in Hawaii, and we basically used Uber or Lyft the whole time we were there. We didn't really use any traditional taxis because it was so nice to be able to see exactly when they were going to arrive and how much they were going to charge before you even got in it. So, I don't know, it was just nice. I am planning on streaming from Italy. Take a taxi that has a meter? Exactly, not just some random person off the street. Yeah, because they'll try. They'll be like, oh, only this much to get you there. And then you get in and you're like, this is just some guy's car. Oh, it's weird working on papers where the results are simulation results. So it'll be results that talk about like a certain date range, but it's not stuff that actually happened. It's stuff that the simulation predicted to have happened, or that will happen in the future. But it makes the tenses all weird, and I have to like be like, wait a minute, what tense should I be using here? Because you don't want to accidentally indicate that something's a real fact that happened when it's just what the simulation predicted. Yeah, I didn't stream for quite a while. It was wild. It was really weird too, because I kept wanting to, and then I would try and then something would go wrong, either like immediately, like I wouldn't be able to find a certain piece of equipment, or like I would get almost ready to go and then like my computer wouldn't work or something, right? Like something stupid. So it didn't happen for a couple months, but I did get to stream earlier in January, and now it's the end of January, so that's at least twice in January, which is better than like the previous months. But I'm hoping to be more consistent as we go forward. Although, again, like I've got to take a family member for surgery in early February, and then I'm going to be traveling again, and then I've got to find a home and stuff. So February could also be pretty sparse, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try. Oh, Radha, I also was trying to, one of my cousins is a photographer, and I was hoping to get her to take some new photography of art to post, but she didn't bring her camera when she was visiting for Christmas, so I didn't get any new photography, so I'm gonna have to do it myself again, and we all know how long that takes. So I really tried to get someone else to do it, but I failed. Your experience on Air France was good. Your flights were all on time. And you got your luggage with no problems. Excellent. The meals were okay, like night and day compared to Air Canada. I was so mad because we took WestJet to get to Hawaii, and it was like almost a 6-hour flight. Like it was a 5-hour, 45-minute flight. And both ways, we didn't have any screen entertainment systems. it was really stupid. You could use like the WestJet app or whatever, and like they would give you certain programs or whatever through their own Wi-Fi, but it was garbage because I didn't have a tablet. I just had my phone, and I'm like, this is stupid. I was really mad, but it was a good price flight, so. And also no food, right? Like you could order and buy food, like little snacks and sandwiches and things, but yeah, they didn't actually serve any food, just like the, you know, pop and cookies. So I'm like, that's cool, that's great. I was expecting at least screens for a 6-hour flight. Red Bubble things will finish in a couple of weeks and you're not sure what to do next. Okay, thank you. That's exactly the information I needed. I will get you more things before a couple of weeks. If is it 2 weeks of stuff you have left or 3 weeks? Because that will make a difference for me. Oh, and you used your Hungarian passport to get into Europe. That's so exciting. I think, Radha, what we're going to be focusing on next is going to be more day planner stuff. So I'll probably try to take some more videos and photographs of the new 2023 day planner. And we'll probably try to do that for maybe a month or two. I'll try to get enough content to go for a month or two. And then I do have some more art that I need to photograph before I leave the country because I don't want to bring finished art with me. So I do have some stuff to get in the pipeline. Gotta put it on my to-do list, I guess. 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, yeah, I'll plan that for, I want to say next week because this week is already pretty booked. But yeah, obviously, I will find some materials to send to you so that you have something to do. Because you're so absolutely wonderfully reliable and it's great and I appreciate you. After I move to Italy, I will do more, yeah. I'll be doing more art and just more everything, so. More fashion, more business, so more designing. What else have you been up to, Radha? Do I know the language of Italy? I'm learning. I know it just a little tiny bit. But I've been practicing my Italian. It's so beginner basic, like just like, you know, my name is, how do you find the train station, that kind of stuff. But, you know, little bits. Once I'm there, it'll be much easier because I'll just be surrounded by it, and I won't have anything else to do besides work. Whereas right now, my days are like constantly, everyone in my family always has something they need to do, or they want to do, or they have to do right now, or they need help with. And so it's always like, okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'll do that now. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow. And it's like, But once I get to Italy, I'll be honestly probably pretty bored for a little while because I won't know anyone. And I'll be looking for, you know, things to do. So practice. How have you been, Radha? What sort of things have you been up to lately? What have you been doing? Have you done anything interesting or exciting lately? Janos, you had a great time in Vienna with Bavish. Oh, good. You met the Croatian ambassador to Vienna at a dinner with your cousins. Ooh, very exciting. That sounds so cool. You always meet the coolest people. Oh, you can't hear, Radha. Okay, I'll type it out. Have you... If you were living in Vienna, you could get a Croatian passport. Ooh. I'm just gonna start collecting them now. It's 3 p.m. where you are. You're eating lunch. It is the middle of the night where I am, obviously. How could I possibly work in the daytime like a normal person? That's interesting. This paper is about, they're using like statistical modeling about the banking systems. And they're looking at different places in the world and kind of evaluating how the system's stability and like monopoly and stuff have changed over time, and kind of what systems in the world are more stable and more secure, and which ones are more vulnerable because they're all kind of like, maybe there's different banks, but they're too similar to each other, so they might as well just be a monopoly, and that's not stable because if something goes wrong, they're all going to crash. Which is a really interesting paper, actually. Well, no, it's an interesting result. The paper itself was really long and boring. Ooh, you had chicken biryani? That sounds good. I had cheese ravioli for dinner today, and it was really good. Just from Boston Pizza. But their cheese ravioli is so good, especially if you get it with Alfredo sauce. The best. You met Babish's girlfriend. She is converting an old tobacco business into a place for arts in Vienna. That sounds so cool. If you got like her Instagram link or her website or anything, you should post it because that sounds really neat. Or even just her name or whatever, if she's public about the business. Yeah, my dinner was the delicious ravioli, the cheese pasta. It was so good. The cream sauce, my favorite. Oh, I'm so excited for the food in Italy, though. Oh, I love Italian food, and I'm very, very excited to get to be around that again. I do have 4 papers left to edit. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I've started on all of them, but I haven't got very far, so. See, technically some of them I can put off and do tomorrow, but I would like to do more tomorrow, so I'd like to finish these today. We'll see. Oh yeah, I have to remember that I'm streaming, and therefore the internet here is not good. And therefore, if I'm going to upload my work, I have to remember to give it extra time. It's not going to go as fast as I expect. That's important to remember. Is there snow here? There is not, because I'm in a very mild part of Canada. I mean, honestly, the most mild part of Canada. We just don't get very much snow. It's the furthest west part of Canada. So Vancouver, and then there's an island off of Vancouver, and we're on Vancouver Island. And we do not get much snow. So there's no snow here. It was sunny today, but you know, maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I probably like 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. So it was, you know, it wasn't warm, but it definitely wasn't cold. Too cold for me, which is why I'm moving to Italy. The Croatian ball in Vienna was great. There was a Croatian-Italian band at the ball. They were good. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Yeah, I love that you get live music at those things. It's just so nice. How's your weather doing right now, Radha? It was 24 degrees. That sounds nice. And sunny. Oh, it never snows, always sunny. I like that. That sounds beautiful. I wish I was there. This paper says it's a rapid review, but review articles are usually very long. And I don't believe that it's a rapid review because this is a very long paper. But I like that they're at least trying to be brief and that they could have been longer, theoretically. Oh, I gotta remember to switch keyboards now. I'm on my different computer. Let's move this keyboard out of the way so I don't accidentally keep using it. So, am I taking my computer with me to Italy? I haven't figured out what I'm doing with that yet, because right now I own 4 computers. I bought a new one over Christmas, expecting that it would be the only computer I would take to Italy. It won't run half of the files I need for my work, even though it's a new computer. I don't know if it's too new, but it won't run half of the files I need for my job, so it's not functional as my only computer. But what I didn't want to do was bring my large 17-inch computer, and what I didn't want to do was bring my old 14-inch computer that runs great, but is literally so old, its version of Windows is not supported anymore. So I tried to replace that computer with a new, tiny computer, tiny laptop. But I am struggling so hard to make it run LaTeX files. It won't fucking run LaTeX files. I have tried everything. I've reinstalled the program. I've rebooted the computer. What am I trying to say? Factory reset the computer more than once to like clear the slate in case it was a bad install. And I've tried different programs. I've tried different distributions. I've tried different installs. I've tried different orders of installation. It's a brand new computer. I can't get it to run this program, and it's driving me insane. It's sitting right there right now, not being used, because I bought it so it would be a good streaming computer and a good work computer. But I can't even install my streaming software on that computer because I keep factory resetting the computer. So there's no point installing all of my different programs on it just to have to reinstall them the next day. So it's kind of driving me a little bit crazy because I didn't want to bring two computers to Italy, and that's kind of what it looks like I'm going to be doing now. So I don't know, I just spent a lot of money on a nice new computer that won't do the one thing. It will do one of the two most important things I need a computer to do. I need a computer to do streaming, and I need a computer to run LaTeX and Word. And it won't do that part. It runs Word, but it won't run LaTeX. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, that was my little rant because I'm very mad about it and I don't know how to fix it. Your jet lag is still bad. You're still on Vienna time. You went to a tea shop in Vienna and brought some tea back. Ooh, Vienna has some nice tea shops. My stupid cupboard. So when I moved into my grandmother's house the last couple months, I put all my tea in one shelf in the cupboard. And my brother turns to me today and goes, "So when are you clearing out all that tea for when you move?" I'm like, I was just gonna leave it there while I was gone. Like, I can push it to the back of the cupboard. Is that gonna work? It's like, no, I need all that cupboard space because I've been keeping my own tea, like cups and plates and stuff in storage while you were here. And I'm like, okay, you literally never told me that. I had no idea you were expecting that cupboard space when I moved out. Like, I don't know, I guess I'll put it back in a box or something, like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm glad this got brought up today and not like the day before I tried to leave, because I have like nice teacups and teapots and my tea and like nice plates and cups and stuff, and I'd put them out in the cupboard thinking they would just be safe there for a year, and instead of in a box where they might get like moved around and jostled and broken. But now apparently they're going back in a box anyway, so I'm like, okay, at least this isn't the last minute surprise. But some of the tea I want to take with me to Italy, but not like all of it, obviously, right? Because I got like full, canisters and stuff, but I don't need to take all that. But I'm like, okay, I guess it's going back in a box. Same with my teacups. But yeah, if anyone has any advice on how to make a program work on a computer that's supposed to but won't, or I think my next step is to try to install an earlier version of Windows. Like, it's on Windows 11 right now, so I think I might try to install Windows 10 and see if that works. Yeah, I'm like, I don't really have jet lag from my holiday. I just have tiredness because I was exhausted when I got back yesterday, and then I slept in today, thank God. So I spent the previous night on a plane. Yeah, thankfully the camera and microphone are relatively easy to pack because they all fit in. My camera and microphone both fit in this nice little bag here, and it's pretty protective. It's like soft, so that's really good for my microphone. The ring light, on the other hand, you know, is big, so I haven't decided if I'm bringing my ring light, but also my tripod's a really good tripod. Like, it wasn't even expensive, but it's a good tripod. I love it, so I'd like to bring that. But if I'm bringing the tripod, it's like, well, I might as well bring the ring light. It's like, oh god, what am I gonna bring? But I could just buy a ring light in Europe. That's not even expensive. And so I haven't quite figured that out yet. But yeah, the camera and the microphone are easy to pack because they are compact, thank god. It's all the other junk, like the stands for the stand for the camera. I have a nice like overhead stand, right? But it's heavy because it's designed to not topple being an overhead camera stand. So I don't want to bring that because it weighs like 1,000,000 pounds just on its own. But yeah, gotta figure it out. And then like I've got my 2 keyboards, so I'm not gonna take 2 keyboards. I'll leave this one behind. And then I've got like my hard drives. Like I've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 this size, and it's like, okay, well, I probably don't need 3 hard drives. Like, let's just bring the most recent one. And I have to make all these tough decisions. But then it's also like, probably someone in my family will visit me in the summer or the fall, and so it's like, if I'm really desperate for something, someone could send it to me or like bring it to me. So that kind of thing. So it's like, don't really need to worry too much. But yeah, I gotta be careful not to like double up on stuff. It's like, oh, I'll just buy another one when I'm there, and it's like, okay, then I end up with like 5 ring lights, and I'm like, and I don't get rid of any of them because I hate getting rid of stuff, and I am a hoarder. And then it's like, why do I have 5 of these? It's like, oh, well, this one's slightly bigger. Oh, well, this one's slightly brighter. Oh, well, that one's slightly whatever. And it's like, no, quit it. One is enough for anyone. Ooh, you brought some coffee back with you from a coffee place called Coffee Pirates. Fun. They make a wonderful coffee latte. The shop is near the Vienna University. Ooh, how lovely. I am using a ring light right now. It's like up there. But then I also bought this super cute like mini little light. I just found it in like, I don't know, one of the little hardware stores in BC. But it's cute because it's just like, it has a battery, and then it also has like a little USB charger, so you can just plug it in. But I'm super pleased with it. So I'm definitely bringing this little ring light with me because I'm just using it as a desk lamp. But it also is a ring light. And it's super bright. And it was cheap. It was like $15 or something. So this I can take with me. For sure.
Yo.
Alright, that working timer is done, so we'll put it on break mode and I'll take a break. I'll eat some more chips. I've got my... These are the best things. They're like gingerbread flavored chocolate covered macadamia nuts from Hawaii. They're so good. I think they're new. I've never seen them before. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been to Hawaii in many years. But I'm really excited. These are really good. Yes, I'm such an insanely huge fan of daylight bulbs and like bright light. I can't work in yellow light, orange light, dim light. I need bright light, but you can kind of see like outside it's like dark. I'm a night person, as it becomes very obvious when you realize I do not wake up in the mornings. I wake up as late as possible and then stay up as late as possible. Oh, you brought back a book of Bergerland poetry translated into English. Very nice. Good poets. I didn't like do anything with my hair, it just air dried, and so it's kind of like, it's like curly up here, but then it's like straight down here, and I'm like, could you be consistent, please? There we go, we'll just remove that part looks slightly better. What's your favorite poem from the poetry book you found? Yeah, I've done that. Like when I do change time zones, I do get a bit of a break sometimes. Like if I go in the right direction and it's like, oh, normally I'd be waking up right now, but it's 6 a.m. and it's like, oh, I'm awake. But it only lasts for a little while. Then it starts getting later and later and later. So like one day I'll like wake up at 6 a.m. and be like, oh, I'm a morning person now. And then the next day it's 7 a.m. And the next day it's 8 a.m. And then before you know it, I'm not up in the morning at all. But it usually lasts like a week or two. I can get out of it if I'm careful and like try to push it earlier. Too much stuff in front of where I need to see. I also have to help one of my family members. They're not moving tomorrow, but they're doing like pre-moving, so we're moving like small stuff in the car. I have to help them with that tomorrow. So like I'm like, I want to get as much work done now so that I can do that tomorrow and not be rushed. Your favorite poem is by your cousin, Pitar. It's titled, I Look Into the Sea. Ooh. If it's short, you should type it out so we can read it. If it's too long, maybe just like your favorite line or whatever. I am taking a small amount of my nail kit with me because I still want to be able to do my nails, but I do not want to take everything with me because it would be an entire suitcase full of stuff. So I want to take like my acrylic powder and liquid. I want to take my brush and some files. I want to take like see, I'm trying to decide if I want to take a small selection of gel polish, because then I need to bring the gel lamp, which is big. Or if I just want to bring like some regular polish, and I could buy regular polish there for cheap. So I haven't quite decided on that one yet, but I'm definitely bringing the acrylic stuff because, yeah, I hate being without acrylic nails because they break. And it's costly to get them done anywhere, right? Like Italy's not, more expensive than Canada necessarily, but it costs money. You have to get them done every 3 to 4 weeks, right? So I'm definitely bringing some of it, and I will be doing some nail streams still. Oh, it's short. It's only about 12 lines. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to type it out, we'd love to read it. Hey Olivia, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. What are you up to today? We are I'm doing editing, and we were chatting about poetry, and we were chatting about computer problems that I have, and that's what we've been up to. starting to feel my wrist. It's been so nice the last couple of months because I haven't been working very much, which is not good because I need money. But my wrist has been doing a lot better, so it's probably good for it to have a bit of a break. Because once I get to Italy, I'll be back full-time again, working. Which also means full-time streaming. Yay! I'm also really mad because the last couple times I have streamed on Twitch, I forgot to save the streams to Twitch. So they're saved on my YouTube channel, my Coworking YouTube channel, but they're not saved on Twitch, which is really frustrating. So it looks like I haven't streamed on here in ages, and I actually have at least a little tiny bit. But I'll try to remember to save this one. But they're all on YouTube anyways, so... Why? I don't like this. Quit it. This paper is interesting writing because it's... I keep thinking there's something wrong with a sentence grammatically, but when I actually check it closer, it's fine. But I guess they're just not... It's not natural English writing, but it's technically correct, so it's like I don't need to change anything, but it reads as off to me. So it's frustrating because it takes a lot of effort to read that and then realize you don't have to do anything anyways. Also, they've been weird on capitals. Too many capitals for no reason. It's funny how some languages just use capitals for everything. When was my birthday? My birthday was back in November. So this year it was pretty, I don't know, not prominent, I guess, because I was like all over the place. So it was a pretty tame year. Pretty slow and mild. But next year, hopefully it'll be a little more exciting. No, yeah, I was I didn't even have like my streaming setup going at that point. So it was kind of random. Mostly just with my family and then a couple of my friends. But I hope next year I'll be able to stream. Hopefully I'll be able to stream for like my birthday and then for like holidays and just more for everything, because I was doing so well the year before. I was like so consistent and it was good. I liked it. So I want to stream more this year once things get settled. But I just get nervous when I'm like not at home that I'm not going to have good internet, and then I get so nervous about doing it that I don't want to do it because I don't want to fight with it. It gets really frustrating fighting with your setup. But this stream is actually not too bad. Like, I can tell it's not good quality, but it doesn't seem to be cutting out. I mean, let me know if you're watching this stream and you're like, actually you're completely like broken up. But from what I'm looking at, it looks at least watchable. Oh, break is over. All right, I'm gonna go back to work, and I'm gonna put the microphone on mute for this work period because, like I said, I do want to get as much work done tonight as I can. Alright. When is your birthday, Radha? Oh, and this is the poem. Okay, I'll read out the poem before I go on mute. I look at the sea, its emptiness overwhelms me. I throw my line, trying to catch ideas. Ooh. I look at the sea, but it seems like it has been emptied of fish, even of the tiniest minnows. I look at the sea, I pull my line out, I put down my pencil. There aren't even any sprat in it. Excuse me. Is sprat a type of fish? I'm going to assume it is. Oh, January 2nd, so happy birthday. You just had your birthday pretty recently. Did you have a good birthday? What did you do for your birthday? I like that poem, that's lovely. I like the line trying to catch ideas. I think that's really just witty. That's so funny that your birthday's early January, because I'm sure you've told me that before. And in the first week of January, my brain kept going, isn't it someone's birthday in the first week of January? Whose birthday is it in the first week of January? And I couldn't remember who it was, so... It was good. You enjoyed it with your family and friends. Oh, I'm happy. That's excellent. All right. I'm sure that's what the back of my brain was doing. It was like, I'm remembering something, and I couldn't. My memory was not good. Alright, I'm going to put the microphone on mute and I'm going to do some work here. I'll be back on the mic in about 45. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Olivia. Appreciate that. Let us know what you're working on if you're here for Coworking. Or if you're just chilling. All right, that work period is all finished. Got another paper done, so that's good. I've suddenly, like, just in the last 5 minutes hit that, like, tired stage though, so I'm like, okay, I'm probably done pretty quick here. I think one more session probably. But let's reset this timer. Where's my mouse? On the other computer. No, wrong one. Yeah, one more session and then I'll be sleepy and it'll be perfect for bed. Oops, there we go. First. For an intro, the weather is cold, with snow falling down almost as dense as fog. The people on the road could barely see through their car windows. It was the regular weather for Flint Creek, a small rural town in the middle of the United States. I like it. Yeah, I agree. That sentence is getting pretty long otherwise. Yeah, setting up dense weather called by paranormal phenomena. I love it. Oh, I like shiver is a good word to include. Get that kind of action response. That's a cool idea. Trying to be able to show more than tell, giving the readers a chance to visualize things in their own way, rather than trying to recreate the writer's visual. That's a neat way of thinking about it, right? Like letting them visualize what they're going to visualize, rather than trying to exactly recreate what you're seeing. Yeah, it feels a little too of a defined reaction for you, Jax. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a very direct statement to the reader, isn't it? A deep integration into the mental self-image of the reader. Neat. I love it. You guys both have such like cool ideas. Yeah, careful giving like unsolicited advice too, right? Because writers are pretty sensitive people. Sometimes if you state it more like, oh, my suggestion might be you could try this. The weather is cold is more of a placeholder. Yeah, find some good little imagery, metaphor, something, and something descriptive. Oh yeah, definitely. Constructive criticism is good, but you want to be careful when it's someone who hasn't asked for any, right? Although I think Jax did say like, "What do you think of this?" or whatever. So, you know, pretty reasonable. What's the one thing I like? There's like this one little scale where it's like, when you're deliberately asking for feedback and you can like label like whether you're like, this is like brand new and I'm really sensitive about it. I just want to know kind of like general comments, or it's more like, I've been working on this for a while and I want some like, you know, more critical feedback, versus like, this is my final draft and I want to know anything that might be wrong with it, pick it apart. And it's like that way, like the reviewer kind of has some idea of how hard to go. I always like it when people are like clear on what they're expecting feedback wise. Then you don't get yourself into trouble. There's a graph for that sort of thing. Yeah, how does this sound? Exactly, right? So asking for comments. Oh yeah, feel free to post links, you guys, if you've got your work published on the internet anywhere, or for real, in the real world anywhere. Or if you just want to post it privately, feel free to post on the Discord. But yeah, links should be free to post right now. They usually keep links open. until I get spam raids, and then I forget to turn them back on for like a month. I'm like, post links, and everyone's like, I can't. Oh, you know when you eat a chip and it's just like kind of gets stuck in your throat? Would you rather be A, reincarnated into a world of magic with 3 of your favorite superpowers? Oh, I lost it. B, be dimension shifted to a world of superheroes with actual magic? Or C, be warped into a universe like Star Trek with superhuman powers that allow you to survive the harshness of space and project physical yet wispy constructs of energy before a human-based spaceship? Finds you floating in space and assumes you're dead with vitals saying you're still alive. Oh, okay, so the last one's really complicated. Hold up. Okay, so magic with 3 powers. Shift into a world of superheroes with magic. Do you get to have powers in the world of superheroes? Or are you just like a regular person in that world? Or be in a universe with superhuman powers with sci-fi details. But you're kind of like an alien energy creature. Okay, you do get magical powers in the superhero one. Oh, I mean, they all sound good. I want to say C, just because I think being in space would be super cool. You'd be human with like energy powers. Okay. I mean, the fact that you said like you get your 3 favorite powers in the first one is a pretty like nice feature to that one. Whereas in the superhero one, do you also get your 3 favorite powers, or do you just get like 1 power randomly? Two ancillary powers of your choosing, but the main power would be the construct power. Or the construct power. Okay, so you kind of get like equal powers. It's just like the flavor, whether it's magic world, superpower world, or magic world, superhero world, or sci-fi space world. I think I would still go with space one just because I'm into sci-fi. I'm into Star Trek in particular in a big way right now. I'm like so close to finishing Deep Space Nine. I haven't quite finished it yet, but I'm on the final season. So that's what I'm all about right now. What about you? Which one would you choose? the Orville. Okay, so my brother is trying so hard to get me into the Orville because he says it's like the best thing, and it's like apparently got all these reviews saying it's like the best sci-fi. But I don't know. I've watched like a bunch of episodes now. Like I've watched, I don't know, more than 3 episodes, like probably 4 or 5 episodes, and I'm like, I don't know about this. So like, does it get better after 4 to 5 episodes? Because it still hasn't hooked me. And like, I've seen all these people being like, it's so amazing. And I'm like, is it though? But I know some stuff does get better after the beginning. Like some shows really do take like a whole season to settle in, and then the characters and the actors take off. It gets much better. Okay. Yeah, because I like, what's his name? He does like all those comedy shows. But I think sometimes he gets too like high on himself for me. Like sometimes he's really funny, like make no mistake, he's a funny guy. But then sometimes I think he's like too into his own jokes and it kind of just goes like, okay, I'm done with this one now. Like, and I get that that's his shtick, is like he really likes pushing a joke past where it should end, and that's why it's funnier to him. But I don't know, it just starts to bore me after a while. But I will give it another shot because I have had multiple people, Seth MacFarlane, I've had multiple people tell me I'm gonna really like it. I've had people tell me it's the best Star Trek, which is pretty high praise. Yeah, and he obviously has like a actual real love for the topic, like sci-fi, Star Trek kind of stories, and also like he is playing it more serious than obviously some of his more actual comedy shows. So I like that. Each episode has something crazy happen. Yeah, I'm definitely down to watch more of that one. Actually, I should watch more of it while I'm still in BC with my brother, because I don't remember. Okay, this is going to be the last work session, then I'm going to sleep, because it is 3 a.m. It will be 4 a.m. when I finish. Alright, I'll be back on mic in a bit. Okay, so we're done that session, and I think that was my last one because I'm getting tired, so I think I'm gonna head to bed. Hey, Oscar Dot, how are you? Yeah, it's been life is like crazy busy right now because I'm living with my family until I can get to Italy, but things keep happening and then I keep not being able to leave yet. But mostly good things. Like holidays. Stretching. But yes, when I can find free time, I would like to do a lot more work this week. Because I would like to pay for those holidays. So hopefully, and since I was also really scared about streaming on this internet connection in this house, but it seems to be working, I mean, if not great, at least fine. Like it didn't cut out on me or anything, as far as I can tell. So that's good. Now that I know the internet connection is at least stable, then I can feel a little bit more confident doing more things. Latex it's like a word editing program, so it's like Word, but it's like code based, so it's like HTML code or like JavaScript code, like where you write the paper in code and then it translates into a Word document, basically like a PDF document. So it's really annoying, but it's actually much nicer to edit in than Word for many reasons, because it's more controllable. But my new computer won't install it. So it's driving me absolutely bonkers. But it's like it's a pretty specific program. Like not everyone uses it. It's not super common necessarily. It's common in certain fields. Like it's really common in science publishing, for instance, because it's really good at representing mathematical equations and things like that. Whereas Word is terrible at representing equations and weird mathematical symbols and stuff. So there's benefits to it, except when it won't install. But yeah, it's one of those programs where if you've used it before, you know about it and you know how to work around it. If you've never used it before, it's a weird program and probably not gonna know anything about it. Kind of a random chance. Alright, we are gonna go do a raid. Who are we gonna raid here? I think I had someone. Oh, are they on break though? Find someone else if they're... No, I think my internet's just being slow. Damn it. Okay. Alright, this was a productive day. I got a bunch of work done. I wish I'd gotten it all done, but I'll do the rest tomorrow. And I might even start the stream if I start at the right time of day, in the morning. Ooh, yeah. I've got about, 2 to 3 hours of work to do before 3 p.m. tomorrow. And it's currently 4 a.m. So, obviously there's no, like, that's not a problem. That shouldn't be difficult at all to finish. So... yeah, but the problem is half the time, like in the daytime, this house is very busy with people doing stuff, coming in and out, eating meals, watching TV, everything. So it's very difficult to stream in the middle of the day here because there's too many people. But if it is chill, like if everyone goes out in the morning or the afternoon, then we might get an Ask Me in stream. It's possible. Alright, we're gonna raid study with Doc. I haven't been paying attention to anything lately, so I don't know how long ago, if ever, I have raided them, but we will do it now. Okay, study with Doc, who is a co-working streamer. Let's do it. How do I do this again? I don't even remember. Yeah, I think I did it. Where's my camera? Alright. Raid created. Excellent. Alright, bye everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you got some good writing done, some good work done, or just chill. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I don't want to promise anything because life's crazy, but I will be trying to come back and stream more this week and in February. And after February, more in general. But that's all for tonight, so goodbye everyone! Oh yeah, read messages, I have those. Fuck. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. There we go.